I'm just, this is Hercules. We just finished the Geese's enclosure. For now, they're, he's a good boy. I fed them. I just scattered it everywhere because we had a secret plan. We enticed the geese in through the gate with food, and I got them to follow me in, and then I went behind them with my son and we herded them in. This is an enclosure we're putting up soon. Everything's a mess, but it's going to be made beautiful. So in here we've got that's for Niles. This little guinea fowl boy gets picked on. And then over here I've put a bowl within a bowl, and that's attached to the fence so it doesn't get knocked over. Now, just for now, because it's late, because we needed to move the clam, it's got 2 Besser blocks in it, so they can't move it. But tomorrow we will empty it and move the clam back here and put Besser blocks behind it so they can't knock it over. And then if you look down here, this is just makeshift at the moment, as you can see. It's dog fencing. It's not fox or goanna proof from the outside. But for now, that we're a little bit safe. The foxes could jump in, but they've been outside. So I have got one dog that would actually be able to go in here with them and protect them, but it's not ready for that yet. And so I want to bring you down. I want to go around. This is all an enclosure we've got to put together for the guinea fowl. It's actually a dog enclosure, and we've got no grass. It just gets too much traffic. We've tried everything, so we're going to have to do it another way. And I'm doing all this on vertical. I'm going to have a lot of trouble. I'm not going to walk down because I've got blockages. So sorry, I know it's a mess, but we're in the process. It's going to end up beautiful. But we need to do stuff to protect what we plant from the birds. So they're down there. They've got a nesting box. We'll put a second one in as well because both girls might nest. And we've got the 3 ganders and 2 girls in there. They were quite scared, but I'll put in a milk crate down there for me to sit on, and I'll actually spend time with them and feed them and stuff like that. So that was a big thing done. They're now locked up for breeding. They're mating. They've probably started laying eggs. They need to be locked up. And ideally they prefer to mate in water. They love the creek, but they'll have the clam. And we could actually look at putting in something else, but it's just, I know, darling. We locked up all the dogs while we did this, while we crated them. So they got a late dinner because I wanted to make sure I could get them in. And they're good, and I didn't park my car up here because they'll kill me walking halfway up the driveway because they'll hide behind the car. So they're just adapting to this. It's good. They've still got some light. They know this area. They can come up here. Don't worry, this will all be cut and trimmed. It was just because we were just working out the best way to do it. They're used to coming up here. They normally stay around here, out here at night, and just here, and just here. And that's okay while they're not nesting, because foxes, it's just not worth a hassle. But when they're nesting, you've got one goose on her own, for terrible trouble, she'll be killed, or even killed by a goanna. But I have had a goanna try to get the goose's eggs last year, and he was scared of her. He was trying to come under the water tank, and I could see him trying to get at it. And it's not. I think a goanna could kill them and rip them apart, but they just don't want to fight if they can avoid it. They'll just go for something that's easier. And here's 2 boys. I'm going to be so glad when we've got greenery back in here and plants. And so that's Hercules and the baby boy, who's not a baby anymore. He's growing up. You're all growing up, Hercules. And your dad gives you a hard time, doesn't he? Because you're a big boy. Can hear them all. I'm not talking to them, so I need to go and talk to them. I'm not. They're wondering what I'm doing. I might even extend this yard just across here to the end here to give them, but it means I'm going to have to fox-proof it all around the outside and goanna-proof it. But I thought I could always put some mesh around the top. I don't need to fox-proof or goanna-proof the inside mesh because there's dogs. But it just means I think I'll just do this area first, and we'll have to put like a roof over it. Like, I have an idea of what I'm going to do, but it just takes time because I also now need a pen for the guinea fowl to lay eggs in. So as long as, the only problem here is they're trapped if a fox gets in, but then they're going to have to, the fox will have to deal with 5 of them, but 3 ganders can be quite savage. Like, they can break a human arm with their wings. They cut and bruise, which isn't necessarily going to bother a fox, but they've got razor sharp teeth. But their wings are very strong. Like, I had a massive bruise on my foot from my gander, and that was through a boot, and that was with his wing. And I know they can really hurt you. And that was him not being too serious. Like, they've never been full-on attacked me personally, because I'm the one who feeds them. And mind you, they've started attacking my son, and he feeds them too, because they're getting into all that hormonal nesting state. So that's why I want to go and spend time with them, even though they're all hormonal and protective and angry and angst, which is the way they are. Their personalities change over breeding season, and they're marvellous birds. Like, I absolutely love them. In a way, you could just have geese and nothing else and have a fantastic lifestyle. But I've got so many birds now. Look at you. You're so cute. The guinea fowl are fantastic for leeches and ticks. And when the girls are locked up with some of the boys, they won't all be locked up. All the girls will be, because they get killed when they go and nest, because they nest all around the place and it's not in the yard. The boys really hang around, and they actually help keep goannas and foxes away. And then if anything does get into the yard, they've got the dogs to... They're not going to want to come in the yard. They come, they see the dogs, they don't come in. I've seen many a predator come to the yard and go, uh-oh, and back off. And they won't necessarily run away from just outside the yard perimeter, but they won't come in. You're so cute. I love how they love going on these poles. See, this is a high fence. It just takes time and a lot of effort to do it all, unless you can pay someone to do everything. But also, that would be half the fun would be gone, wouldn't it? So thanks for watching. Sorry the video is not so clear. It's only because it's nightfall, so it's a bit fuzzy. But yeah, they're happy, and they'll get grass hay. I've got oaten hay. I'll put that in to begin with. Last time I used grassy hay for them to nest on. They'll love it. And I'll put some just in their enclosure. And I'll have to start feeding them loosened chaff, because they've got no grass there. Even though that's got... We laid lawn here and it's just died. So we've tried a lot of things, but I've got a system. But that's for another day. When we start doing it, I'll do a video on it. So thanks for watching.